back for a third week, Chosen Life podcast. She is an incredible gift to Thornhill, to Canada, to the world. She is the one and only Melissa Lantsman. Melissa, welcome back.
I really appreciate that.
Jonathan Hacohen, huge fan, biggest sign on the street. Hey.
Amazing.
Before we start today, I promised, so number one fan, number two fan couldn't make it, but he made me promise to bring a card. So we got Jeremiah at Direct. So my son, Jeremiah, who is working at Direct Nissan, he is selling cars and loving his life. And so he really wanted to be here, but he had to go deliver a car, so he couldn't be here to meet you.
Well,
so he says
he's
regards.
working and doing well.
He is. He's hustling.
We'll make him a little video after this.
Jeremiah's going to be smiling. So speaking of working in industry, flipping through the old LinkedIn, Melissa was not always in government and public service from day one. She actually worked in industry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Places.
I can't imagine you not being in public service, but how does it differ? I pulled it up here. CIBC Capital Markets, Coca-Cola Senior Advisor of Public Affairs. How is life different when you're in private office versus public office?
Well, private office has, first of all, real industry, real decision making, which you gotta in some of the jobs that I've held, you gotta put food on the table for people, and it's not the cause of public service. Like, it's as simple as that. But all of these are like valuable experiences in terms of like learning different facets of the market, what drives things, what people need. Like, it gives you a good picture of the situation with whether in a particular industry or whether the economy writ large. I've always had been lucky enough to have some senior level jobs right across different industries, and the one major thing is that you got a private life, and you get to. Sometimes I'm not in all jobs, but you get to go home and sometimes shut it off. You can go to a retreat for 10 days and just sit silently without your phone, which is nuts. But you don't have that necessarily in public life. It feels like a job that you're always on in, and that's what you sign up for.
My impression from the time I met you several years ago to sitting here today, you're a person that wakes up in the morning and loves their life. You love what you do. You love the people that you work with. I feel like, I'm not going to say it's not a job, because obviously it takes a lot of time and resources out of you, but you seem to take a lot of stock in it, and it's your identity, really, and you must love it.
I've always loved what I do, and the truth is, I've really truly like been lucky to every job that I've ever been in, I've found something of value in it, and I think if you don't like waking up in the morning to do the thing that you're there to do, like, you should do something else. Like, it's not that complicated to me. I know that people don't necessarily have those options all of the time, but for me, I was lucky enough to make everything my own, and I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by people who like make it look super easy to the outside world. We've got a great staff and a huge support base around me that makes a lot of the hard parts of this job a lot easier.
And that's why we call it the Chosen Life podcast, that people either are living their chosen life or want to live their chosen life. And you're a candidate to come on very early in our podcast, because my feeling was you are living your chosen life, and to inspire others to find their chosen life.
Yeah, I always kind of wanted to do this, and I had I had sort of typical immigrant parents, and I grew up in this area that I now represent. And for them, like, politics wasn't a job. It was like a hobby. It was something you did on the side. Like, they couldn't fathom, a child of immigrants who came to this country, who didn't work necessarily in their professions, who didn't speak the language perfectly. They didn't see like a link to government, like neo-Gothic buildings in Ottawa where sort of important people sat and made decisions. That just wasn't in their realm of what they thought was possible in this country. And so to be able to live that and be able to show like the next generation that anybody from anywhere can do anything is like something that I take a lot of pride in, and something that I work really hard at making sure other people can see, whether it's on social media or with direct involvement in so many different facets of the community.
Well, now we're gonna dig deep then, and we're gonna get the serious questions and get the real lowdown on who is Melissa Lantsman. So let's start. favorite places to dine in Thornhill?
Oh, like there's like no doubt you can eat smoked meat, shawarma, or like burgers, and all of them. So we've got lots of neighbors in this plaza. We've got Dr. Laffa next door, just moved in. Bally Laffa is another one. Center Street Deli, if you happen to dabble in the non-kosher side. Golden Star is another.
I knew you were gonna say Golden Star.
Obviously, and they're massive supporters too, and they've always been massive supporters of Peter. And it's but like I'll eat anywhere, I'll eat anything.
So when you go to Ottawa and you have to go dine there, you get homesick for Thornhill, don't you? For the food.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this is a great place to eat. Particularly like if you eat like I eat in Ottawa, like I eat like a steady diet of like a version of Cliff Bars and fruit that keep me going, and then like a lot of Diet Coke.
Okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
You have a dog?
I do have a dog.
Tell us about your dog.
It's Winston.
Okay.
He's going to be 10 in August, and he's a 7-pound toy poodle with a massive personality who doesn't know he's a small dog. He makes an appearance once in a while at community events, but he's got major puppy energy. So we're not good at training him and putting barriers around him. So he does his own thing. Did
you have him as a puppy?
Yeah. I got him like I think 7 or 8 weeks, whatever the earliest point was. I got him. I worked in government in 2005 when Conservatives lost the election, and he was like a consolation prize to me. I got him right before the Conservatives lost, and had some time to train a little puppy, and now I couldn't imagine life without him.
I have my.
What do you got?
I have Ollie. She's just turned 12. I rescued her when she was 6. She's a Shih Tzu. She's 15 pounds. She has Instagram, Chosen Ollie, at our law firm.
Chosen Ollie.
She's VP.
You take her to work?
All the time. She's with me. She owns like 10 beds. Every car has a bed. Every level has a bed. Every office has a bed. She comes with me everywhere. She has an Instagram account, Chosen Ollie.
Man, I want to come back as a dog in a Thornhill family. That's...
My mom always sits with Ollie and says to her, the best thing in life is to be a dog in a Jewish home. So
Ollie eats well?
Ollie, she had her liver issues, and so I took her to a holistic vet in Newmarket. By the way, in Ontario, there's a thing called a holistic vet.
Okay.
And we went through all the stuff where the regular vets couldn't figure out how to fix her. We got her on a human diet, a liver tonic, and in 3 months, cured her. So it's amazing what they can do through diet, even with dogs.
All right, well.
So Ollie eats better
to Ollie
than us.
To a long life.
Well, she's going to live like at least 25, so she has to. That's the game plan. Most recent book that you read?
Oh, so I'm like one of these people that like read like total. I'm sure the author of the book doesn't think of them as like trashy novels, but like beach type reading that doesn't make me think that's like a good story. So I'm reading a book called People We Meet on Vacation, like totally non-thinking books. And then I read some version of something that's either going to help me in my work life or some kind of self-help book. So I'm rereading Atomic Habits now because I think it's one of the better books in terms of resetting and how you live your life and the habits that we create to have better outcomes in anything that we do. So I read simultaneously a couple books at a time. Sometimes I scroll my phone at the same time. I'm like attention span is low on all of those things in the summer.
But still high energy.
High energy. Yeah.
So in between all the events and all the people that you visit throughout the days and the weeks and the months, is there time to watch TV?
There is time to watch TV, although I'm gonna admit this, and it's like something that like doesn't make me like a normal. I don't really watch TV. Sometimes I watch like a series on Netflix if everybody's talking about it and I have no idea what people are talking about. Yep. But that's only to get into the conversation. I'm like very uninterested in sitting and watching TV for hours on end. Like I just think there's better things that I can do.
I tend to have it in the background when I'm cooking or doing something. It's very rare that I'll sit and watch.
Do you watch do you watch series? Like
So I only watch 2 sets of things. I'm either watching wrestling or baseball while I'm cooking or doing something.
Yeah, baseball's not a show. Baseball's life. No.
I like that. And to spend quality time with my son, we binge watch shows together.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, so he wouldn't spend time with me, so I bought a recliner, put it in his bedroom, and I said, I guess we're hanging out.
I haven't I haven't gotten into the binge watching, but I like one day that's going to be in my future. I aspire to when I can sit down and like watch one thing on TV. I watch a lot of Jason 30 because I don't catch all of the games.
I will tell you, Lost, Dexter, and Prison Break, I went back and watched these things. They actually were very good shows.
Okay.
So just on a list.
I'll put them on my growing list of TV shows I've never watched.
Yoga or Pilates?
Oh, clearly none of them. I should just do more of everything. But in the case, I just find Pilates like insane. It's too hard. So I'm a bit of a lazy yoga person.
So yoga. Okay. Coffee, tea, Diet Coke.
Yeah.
So Diet Coke over coffee,
Diet Coke over coffee and tea.
All day, every day.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Okay.
My worst habit by far.
Let's see how truthful she is. Are the Blue Jays winning the World Series this year?
I mean, there's hope, and then there's realities. There's a I don't know, give it like a 10% chance. Okay. And on the other side, the Dodgers and the Mets look really strong, depending on which one goes. They look stronger than any team in the AL. But man, like if the Jays have turned this season around, and since June 1st, I would rather be a Jay than any other team. Mm-hmm. With a killer offense.
Maybe they just get 3 more players in there. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe a few. But look, to have this kind of season since I guess June 1st is it was like 25 and 11. They've been so fun to watch. The energy's been so good. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what the postseason has to offer. And like anytime you beat the Yankees, like it's a good day.
And the vibe is really good at the Rogers Center.
It's so good.
Those renovations did pay off.
You know what?
It is a fun
it
vibe.
Feels like playoff baseball in the middle of the summer, and that's an incredible feeling. If you can't go to a Jays game, like incredible energy, incredible team, young, fun, and a great night when the dome is open.
Well, I'll be going to watch SummerSlam WWE in August in New York, and I'm also going to be watching the Mets when I'm there.
Yeah, the wrestling. The wrestling is your thing, eh?
Wrestling and baseball, yeah. I don't know. That's my guilty pleasures, I guess.
I'm into F1.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm watching a lot of F1.
Do you ever?
So that's my...
Do you want to learn to drive F1? I could see it.
Sometimes in my I imagine it when I'm driving, and then I look at the speed, and then I remember I remember that's gonna have my car taken away, so I slow down.
Yeah, those speed cameras don't help.
No. Damn speed cameras.
If
you're watching this and you're responsible for the speed cameras, get rid of them.
I'm not big into coyotes. I'm not big into speed cameras. Just saying. So.
Well, I can't help you on either, but if you need help with immigration or taxes or anything that an MP's office, the door is always open here, and we got a great staff to help.
I remember your answer 3-4 years ago. I'm going to ask the question again. In the future, crystal ball, I know you don't look too far ahead, but one day if somebody was to approach you and say, Melissa, it's now 20 years since you've been, 30 years, an MP.
I hope we're not sitting here in 20 years.
Why not?
I hope that the conversation is different and Canada's been changed for the better.
Are we going to hear the words Melissa Lantsman, Prime Minister?
Look, I'm a team player. I know my position on the team. We've got a team captain that I believe is going to be a great Prime Minister for this country, and I'm going to do everything in my power to get him there. So the answer today is no. The answer one day, I have no idea. So maybe we'll ask this question again in a few years. But I think Pierre Poilievre is going to be the next Prime Minister of Canada, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that happens.
Amen. Are you ever not working?
No. Except when I'm at okay. So the other thing that I like to do for your listeners is big concert person, live music. Anywhere and everywhere. I see a lot of people out at concerts. They're nice enough to come and say hi and talk to me about politics there. So that is like sort of the only time I feel like it's like chill space.
Best concerts you ever been to?
I gonna say this sadly. I can't get behind the politics of Dave Matthews, but I'm one of these people that have seen like 100 shows. But we recently are into a band called Goose. If you haven't checked them out, check them out.
I'm a little behind the time.
Very, very cool. Very cool new band out of the eastern seaboard of the U.S. So fun to watch. And then lots of Canadian bands, lots of music festivals this summer. I'm pretty excited about it.
Dream concert. If you go to any show right now, we can get your tickets. Dead or alive, who would you go see?
Oh, anything at the Sphere, and somebody that like I never got to see, like a like a Michael Jackson or something like that. I just never got around. I was too young to see the shows, or just somebody iconic in music in a venue like that would be so cool.
Final bonus question. Best podcast you've ever been on?
This one.
Good answer.
Right?
She's Melissa Lantsman. Melissa, if people to get in touch with you, best way to reach you?
Find me online. I'm the easiest person to get in touch with. Our office will help you out with anything that you need. And thank you for having me. And I hope you enjoyed these episodes.
This is a lot of fun. I know people love to hear your voice and sharing the message. And you've been a treat. And thank you. And we'll be back in, I guess, 3-4 more years. And we'll see where
it's at.
Hopefully more hope and things have gotten even better.
Amen.
Joel's Life Podcast.